This path that you're embarking on is going to be a lonely path. You have to embrace that discomfort. You have to seek comfort in God. You have to have your faith. I know right now you're going through a time where there's a lot of heartbreaks. There's a lot of grievance. You're in a chaotic season to where you don't know why things are happening the way it's happening. But understand that it's all going to work out, like Lil Wayne said. Understand that God is building your story. Understand that your book has been written. It's already written. But there's something in this season that God wants us to learn. There's something in this season that God wants us to build. There's a characteristic trait or a skill or something that God wants us to learn. And it's not easy. Me just speaking about it, it's not easy. I understand that. But you have to keep going. Even when you are delusional and you feel like you can't do it, you have to keep going. You have to have that faith in God. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in this process. You're trying to go around, but you have to go through. That's the only way you're going to get to your destination, is by going through. That's the only way you're going to get there. Yes, it sucks. Yes, it hurts. Yes, you're going to cry. Yeah, you're going to be tired. Yeah, you're going to be angry. Yeah, you might lose people along the way, but you got to keep fighting. When Jesus took up the cross, he went through. You think he wanted to? No. You think he wanted to die? No. But he went through because he knew. He knew. He understood the purpose. He understood the task. And he carried out the will no matter what. He was obedient. In this journey right now, God is trying to elevate you. He's trying to elevate you to a higher level, to a higher purpose. And in order for you to accept that blessing, you have to become that person. So these struggles and challenges is going to make you that person. It's going to build you into that person. It's going to build you with those characteristics, with those habits. It's a process. We all want to rush the process. And you have to learn to be alone with yourself, even in your head and your thoughts. I find out sometimes when I'm working or even when I'm out, I'm always listening to YouTube videos about this and that. And it's not bad because it's like informational stuff, but sometimes I realize I get so overwhelmed and I realize I need to just be alone with my thoughts and be alone with God and sit in silence. And sometimes that's what it takes. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to feel lonely. How you feeling? It's okay. But seek comfort in God. Grow yourself and build yourself and nurture yourself. Take care of yourself. Because your mental health, it matters. You matter. And your journey and your path, I know that you can get through it. So don't give up. Don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. Don't lose passion. Don't lose purpose. Because God is cooking in you. He's cooking. He's cooking right now. He's making something delicious and something good. You just don't understand. Right now, you're trying to build a little house for yourself when God is building you a palace. You're trying to build a little house for yourself, but God is building you a palace. I don't have all the answers to everything. I don't have everything figured out. But I do know that you have to become the person that God wants you to be to get what God wants you to have. You have to acquire those skills, acquire those habits. You have to be really dedicated towards it. You have to have your faith. You have to keep pushing through. Yes, it's going to be tough. It's going to get hard. You're going to want to give up, but you got to keep fighting this battle. You got to keep seeing it through. You got to keep seeing it through. That's the only way. That's the only way. That's the only way. I always remember too, even in this moment, there's always something to be grateful for. Smile, hair, being able to move. There's always something to be grateful for, even in the worst situations. Even like not having a family or being homeless, or there's always something to be grateful for. I've been in situations similar to that. I understand it's tough. Nobody wants to go through that, but there's always something to be grateful for. And if you could be grateful for these moments, you could be grateful for the blessings that God is going to give you. So embrace the lonely path. Know that the distance that you have to get from here to where God wants to get you, you have to go through it. You have to remove the distractions. You have to remove the temptations. You have to fight off that lust. You have to quit pornography. You have to just remove and release a lot of things that's in your life, even if it means that you're going to be alone. Because at the end of the day, if you love yourself, if you understand your purpose and understand your values and your worth, you will get to where you want to get to. You'll be unstoppable with God. Not many people will be able to bring you down because you're on your purpose. And you'll know that rejection is redirection. Just because something isn't working out doesn't mean it's not for you. It just, you can't really force things sometimes. And that's just how it is. And yes, it's sad. It sucks. It sucks terribly when you want something to work so bad and it doesn't work out. But don't force things because you're desperate, because you don't want to feel alone. It's okay to feel alone. It's okay to walk through a lonely path. It's okay to be misunderstood. But guess what? God is with you. God is with you. So don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on yourself. Keep fighting and keep pushing through. Just know that it's a process. It's a journey. It's a struggle. It's not going to be perfect. You're going to make a lot of mistakes along this lonely path. But you have to embrace this isolation season that God is putting you through. You have to embrace these moments. Embrace it. Embrace it. And you have to go through. Not around, not under, not over. You have to go through. And on the other side of that is what God has for you. On the other side of that is what God has for you. On the other side of that, that's what God has for you. Keep going. Never stop believing in yourself. Never lose your faith. Never lose your faith. Take the time to love yourself. Take the time to enjoy these moments. Because you're going to look back and be like, I wish I would have experienced it. I wish I would have enjoyed it. Time flies by fast. So enjoy it. Enjoy this lonely path. Enjoy this lonely struggle. Know that, yeah, where you want to be is distant. But just know that it's going to take time. It's going to take time. And when God elevates us, He moves with such precision. He's so accurate where He's trying to get us. And it's like, we're not even moving with precision. We don't know everything. So we're thinking something is right. We're trying to keep people in our lives, keep this, keep that. When if we just be alone, remove all those things, then we'll be able to get what God wants us to have. We'll be able to obtain what God wants us to have. So keep fighting, keep pushing through, embrace that lonely path and know that it will work out. Just keep being you, keep being great, and don't give up on yourself and don't give up on your faith. I love y'all, man. Y'all mean the world to me. And just because I speak like this, don't mean that I don't go through struggles too. I go through struggles just like everybody else. And I gotta keep pushing through for y'all. So I love y'all, man. Keep fighting and keep going. God is always with y'all. I love y'all.